Hi there, I'm Jules. Nice to see you. The word of the day today is cruise. You know, like cruise ship? If you'd like to know why cruise is the word of the day, watch my next video and then read the description to find out. Hey babes! Today we're playing a game called 3 Lesbians in a Barrow. This is a sort of sequel to a game that I already played, and also that was a sequel to another game I already played. Parsnip goes to the testimony of Trixie Glimmer Smith, which goes to this game. So I just wanted to have all the games under my belt, just to say that I did. Looks like we have Trixie on the right, and Tabby in the middle, I think, and Nikita on the left. Not sure what they're all doing together, and I didn't know they were all lesbians, so that's cool. So let's just start it, I guess. I'm still not entirely convinced you didn't only let me join your archaeology studies group because I have these nice plastic binders professors like. Nikita, we chose to have you in our group because we thought you'd be a valuable asset to the team. You're a very talented essay writer. I thought you just took pity on her because no one else would go with her. No. We voted, remember? We both chose her. I mean, I vetoed. You abstained, Trixie. That's not the same as a veto. Nikita got 100% of the cast votes. I don't need your sympathy. I work better alone. There's less dead weight. Well, you're with us now, Nikita, so let's try to work together. Sure. You two can do whatever it is you do when you work, and I'll put my earplugs in and do the important stuff. Aw, come on, Nikita. You might enjoy our company if you just try. I had quite enough of Trixie's company already during the summer. And as for you, you're competition. Are you really still upset about me competing with you for student presidency? Upset? Me? Never. Anyway, we should get to work. We need to write up our observations about this Barrow as soon as possible or we'll miss the last bus home. This is so pointless. Can't we just look this place up in the Barrow book or on the internet like normal people? It's called the Barrow Census, Trixie. And if you've been paying attention, you'd know full well half of Blue Ridge Downs barrows are basically recorded only as far as they exist. It's our duty as archaeology students. We aren't archaeology students, Nikita. It's our duty as students studying, among other things, archaeology, to help document this place to get some vital experience in runic translating observation and record-keeping skills. Uh-huh. Yep, and we should probably get on with that instead of arguing, right, girls? Quite. Do you two think it's weird that the Barrow Census lists this place as sealed? It looks pretty open to me. A misprint, most likely. Or a grave robber? Or a ghost? No. A misprint. I did account for this when I filled in my health and safety analysis, so legally we are allowed to go inside. In the pursuit of knowledge, safety is never guaranteed. We were meant to fill those forms out? Trixie Glimmer Smith, if we lose marks because you neglected to fill out your paperwork, I will end you. Be nice, Nikita. It'll be fine. The carvings next to the door look like a good place to start our report. They might tell us who was buried here. Yeah, good thinking, Tabby. The writing looks like South Anglian Runic, right? Trixie, please. That is definitely South Anglian Runic. Tabithia, you did the required reading. Bessie Flopsmore's South Anglian Runic for Clever Girls, 1971 edition by Bessie Flopsmore, correct? Oh, well, not yet. I've been really busy this week with my sheep rescue charity work. Sorry, Nikita. I have it with me, though. Don't worry. You didn't read it before coming here? Ugh, you two are useless. Hey, calm down, Nikita. Jeez, look how short it is. It won't take long. I'll start reading it now. Then I can work out what these runes say. Tabby can investigate various objects. Okay, what about this? Read Introduction, basic translation guide, punctuation and modifiers of meaning. Part 3, translation in the field, some tips. We'll do that one. I'll read this part later. Oh, okay. I don't know how to read this. It's really complicated. Maybe I should have a look at the translation guide. Okay. Fine. Part 1, an introduction and basic translation guide. Guess I don't have a choice. Don't make me read the whole thing, please. Okay, good. That seemed to cover most of the basic stuff. Identifying simple runes, the alphabet system, word guides. I should be able to translate those runes now. Actions left 2. What does that say? This looks like it might be a warning of some kind. Read. Take heed, those who enter this place. Do not enter this place to begin with. For inside lurks an evil unmatched. The gloom of this barrow is the domain of rot, of decay, of malevolence. Leave it be, for if left undisturbed, the world remains safe. Caca. Remain outside, for inside this tomb is death. Beware ever-wrought time dust. Beware the immortal warlock. Yikes, sis. That's a nope from me. Shut the up, Trixie. It's a warning. That's pretty spooky. A lot of these old barrows have them, though. They're just to scare off grave robbers and stuff. You two don't need to act so scared. They just wrote those to scare people off. Let's get a move on. We don't have all day. What about this one? This looks like it could be the name of the barrow, but someone's carved over it. Read. This tablet looks like it names the barrow, but someone seems to have vandalized the original text. This place was originally called Fogsbane Barrow. The second set of runes says Rot Prison. It looks like it was carved into the stone much later than the first name. Strange. Very odd. What do you two think of this? That is pretty weird. I don't really like the sound of Rot Prison. That sounds like your bedroom, Trixie. I'd have thought you might feel at home. Play nice, you two. Actions left 0. Okay. Click the continue button to finish investigating. Okay. Continue? Yeah, what else am I supposed to say? Huh, well then. This place is freaking creepy. No, it isn't. It's all made up. We should explore the interior. It would make for some excellent writing, and we'd be getting firsts on this report, sure. For sure. I agree. It's probably full of really interesting stuff, as long as we don't catch corpse rot from any of the skeletons. Trixie, promise not to touch any skeletons, okay? Why are you singling me out with that? Anyway, I'm not sure I want to go inside the effed up rot tomb. It sounds like a good way to get cursed, or, I don't know, trapped inside when the ceiling falls in. I spend a lot of time in barrows during the witching season. They can be surprisingly sturdy. That's weird. You're weird, Tabithia. Aw, come on, be brave, Trixie. I'll be there with you, and so will Nikita. Only if I don't have to hold her hand. You mean Trixie? I really don't want you to hold my hand, Nikita. Good. I don't want to hold your hand either, Smith. Let's take a look inside. There's a lot of spelling errors in this. Wow, it's so musty in here. Ugh. It looks like this is the entrance chamber. I mean, obviously. That must be the burial chamber through that doorway. It looks like they've used this room to record the life of whoever lived here. Although, look at this. The original runes seem to have been scraped away and replaced with new ones. The second row too, though that looks like totally different handwriting to the top row. This place seems to have a strange story, huh? Why would someone write over the original runes? Did they make a mistake originally? I suppose erasers don't really work when you're carving into stone. Maybe they recycled the barrow, put someone new in it, and had to rewrite everything? And the second row? I'm not sure. This is very strange. Hey, check this out. It's like a special thing. That looks like a bird weaving to me, Trixie. It's in surprisingly good condition, too. They must have preserved it in special oils or something. Wow. Shame none of us know how to read it. We spent months learning to read bird weavings last year, Trixie. Professor Petal's class, remember? I don't think I turned up to any of those. I continue to be impressed with my ability to stop you being thrown out of university, Trixie, but I must admit that even with my generous abilities, it can be a strain. Hey, I'm not making you bail me out. You just know if I wasn't there, you'd have no one to be a B to. I'm trying not to cuss. Make it more family-friendly. Be nice. Oh, this is Tabby. Be nice, Trixie. I'm sure Nikita values your company as a friend. As for the weaving, I can read it easily enough, even if it is a little worse for wear. This weaving speaks of an arcane ritual that shall seal this rot prison. It was weaved in haste, to protect us from the evil ever-wrought time dust. Pray that it shall not be needed again, but if by some tragedy it is, you must follow these instructions before it is too late. Skirt. Speak these sounds and words. Bree, scree, verp, verp. Be sealed away, ye monster. Be sealed away, ye rot. Commanded you are by those who fought you. Indecipherable. They who first weaved this ritual. Indecipherable. First united us three. Deloigne Defteye, he who first forced you into retreat. Breewood, Cracked Antler, and Indecipherable, united in their duty to rid the world of your evil. Indecipherable, Dust and Indecipherable, the elements who you have defied. Bree, caw, caw, scree, verb, caw. Flap your wings thrice, and the ritual is complete. Good work, my friend. Caw. What? It's a spell. You're right, Trixie. It sounds like a spell. Half of a spell, you mean? Some of it was missing. I mean, sure, but it was pretty interesting. It's pretty spooky, though. It's all about sealing something evil away. Rot, I guess, whatever that means. That must be why this is the rot prison. Yeah, scary. You two are cowards. I'm going to go look around in the burial chamber. Don't kiss any dead skeletons. This isn't your weird smut, Trixie. No one actually kisses skeletons. Have fun! Look at those runes, though. We're going to have our work cut out reading them. Especially since they seem kind of damaged and messy. A lot of it seems to be a regional dialect, too, which is pain. But nothing too difficult. Maybe it'll tell us what all that stuff about sealing evil away was about. I can't help but notice there aren't any skeletons back here, in the Barrow, where skeletons are supposed to be kept. Be kept? It's kind of objectifying, Nikita. Those are dead people you're talking about. Emphasis on the dead, Trixie. Skeletons are objects, and these ones are missing. I guess this place did get grave robbed at some point. Scary. I hope they don't come back. To the empty pit in the ground? I doubt it, Tabithia. Maybe the dead skeletons went for a walk. The vengeful dead. Trixie finished fiddling with something on the ground. As she marched back over to me, she clumsily kicked a small rock, which spun gracefully through the air and struck the large stone door of the Barrow. The large, apparently incredibly precariously held open stone door of the Barrow. Was that the door? Yes. Okay. That's not good. Did Trixie seriously just seal us in here with her clumsiness? What? F off, Nikita. There's no way that rock did that. It was a coincidence. Maybe the wind blew the rock over. The wind, Trixie? Blowing a stone door closed? Maybe? Like, if it... friction? No? No, Trixie, I'm pretty sure it was just your fault. Tabithia, allow me. Trixie, that was 100% your F-up, as usual. Be nice. Hey, maybe it's not Trixie's fault. Maybe it was magic? My psychocrystal certainly feels strange, like a bad day. Ugh, I hope this isn't anything magical. I've had more than enough magical experiences with you recently, Nikita. You've had a magical experience with Nikita? No. No, sorry, I think I misspoke. Oh, okay. Look, Nikita, could we have a quiet word about summer? Trixie started to march over to the burial chamber where Nikita was still poking about. No. You don't think we should get our story straight? As she stormed towards the apparently skeletonless burial chamber, Trixie clumsily kicked a small rock, which spun gracefully through the air and struck the ceiling of the barrow, just in front of the doorway separating us from Nikita. The apparently incredibly poorly constructed ceiling of the barrow. Oops. Trixie Glimmer Smith. Ah! We couldn't see her through all the rubble, but the sound of Nikita's foot stomping on the hard ground echoed through the barrow. Stomp, stomp, stomp. It wasn't hard to guess she was imagining Trixie's face under her boots. Oh great, I'm in for it now. Are you effing serious, Trixie? You complete cretin. Ugh. Why does everything you do F me over? First that book, then kicking that rock, now this. Kicking another rock. You better find a way to get me out of here so I can break your effing legs. Jeez, I'm sorry, Nikita. It's not like I meant to trap you in there. Though, I do kind of like that I did. Girls, can you two not fight, please? This incredibly contrived situation is serious. Oh, thanks for piping up, little Miss Sanctimonious. Are you okay in there, Nikita? Can you see anything? No, not really. It's dark. Crap. Ugh, there's a lot of rubble. Whoever built this place was really depending on the ceiling not getting hit by any small pebbles. Look, don't worry, Nikita. We'll get you out of here and get some help. Trixie, come help me get this door open. Tabby, my upper body strength is pretty poor. I'm not sure I'll be much use. Just try. Trixie was right. She wasn't much help. The large rock door would not budge more than an inch. Ugh! It's too heavy. We nearly got it moving. We might just need a little more strength if only Nikita hadn't accidentally got trapped behind that debris. Excuse me? Ugh, so we're trapped here until you dig me out. Well, fortunately for all of us, I wrote that this was a possibility when I filled out the off-site health and safety form, so we shan't be losing any marks. Nice one! Thinking ahead as usual, Nikita. That really helps us out, Nikita. Thanks. No problem. We're going to have to dig Nikita out, so then we can use teamwork to get that door open. Dig? Like lift rocks? With my hands? Tabby, I struggle to pick up my backpack. How am I supposed to pick up rocks? You saw how weak I was when I pushed the door. I mean, I'll help too, Trixie. We can take turns. It probably won't take too long. We can be out of here in maybe a day or two? Day or two? 2 days? Tabithia, I am not running away in this pit for almost a week because of Trixie. You two better get digging. Ugh, I am so glad I brought a copy of the dictionary with me. Nikita, 2 days is not almost a week. Don't try to guilt Trixie. Sealing you in a tomb was an accident. A happy one. Look, you can dig from your side, Nikita. It won't take too long to get you out of there. Me? I didn't make this mess. I'm not digging Trixie out of her own holes anymore. In this case, literally. Ugh, Nikita, come on. You're seriously going to extend the amount of time you have to sit in the dark by yourself just to spite Trixie? Yes. This is her mess. She has to clean it up like a good girl. I clean up your mess during the summer, Nikita. No. Besides, one of the rocks hit me when I fell. My hand hurts. Slightly. Fine, Nikita. I kind of wish I'd read that notepaper I found before we got trapped in here. Just in case it's a warning telling us to leave immediately, you know? Not that that big warning, literally carved in stone outside, stopped us. Notepaper? Oh, I forgot to mention it, huh? Hey look, I was going to, but we were king of preoccupied with the whole catastrophic cave-in situation. I didn't think a random piece of paper was that important. Look, you can read it now, Tabby, if you want. I'll have a peek. Blood rot? How? That was the question that led me to this place. How? I was so young. What cruel force had deemed this fate necessary? What evil had put this decay into my veins? Blood rot, a disease so rare it took the doctors almost a year to diagnose. A disease that isn't found outside of the few unsubmerged serpent ruins remaining atop the rocky islands. Blood rot? How? It wasn't long before I snapped out of my pointless depression. How I had gotten this disease was irrelevant. How I would escape it was the only question worth my time now. I still had so much to give to this world. My academic work couldn't be left incomplete. There were few enough studying the old legends and the occult without me disappearing from the field. Though there were moments when I wondered if perhaps it was these very studies that had led to my damnation. Moments that were, thankfully, few and often quickly forgotten. And my life, so cruelly cut short. I had not yet glimpsed the azure seas of Hawaii, the sunken temples of America, the crater of ash, fumes, and lava at the heart of Siberia. There had to be some way to avoid this fate. I recalled a tale, an ancient legend, an immortal warlock in the mists. I needed to understand. Could such a figure be real? Desperately, I searched for information, but there was none. No traditional history book spoke of him as more than a childish legend. But there was one person who could help, a servant of the moon, so the story said. Only they could get me the information I needed, in one of their many forbidden tomes. It took some time to meet this figure. I remained skeptical of their claims of lunar servitude, but they were helpful nonetheless. The book they delivered to me was a horrific thing. I refused to read most of it, burning the pages until only those that seemed relevant to me were left. Ever-wrought time dust was real. I was sure of this fact by the time my reading was complete. He was alive, yet sealed forever in the Barrow he had made his home. The Barrow's location, however, was unclear. The day I finished my reading, I coughed up black blood, ruining the few pages I still held on to. My time was running out. This paper looks pretty new. It can't have been left here more than a month or two. Scary. Goodness, I don't like where this is going. Yikes, it's kind of sad, though. It must be really scary finding out you're sick. Seriously, I can't imagine what I'd do in that situation. They spoke about releasing an immortal warlock from this place. The one the warning spoke about? You don't think they succeeded, do you? I hope not. Goodness, maybe that spell could be just what we need right now. If only it wasn't so badly damaged. You two are such babies. They probably just heard the same silly story the warning was about. It's all nonsense. I wish I could be as certain about that as you are, Nikita. This looks like the only page. Unless... Is there any more of this in there with you, Nikita? It sounds important. There might be. There might be? There are 2 more pages in here. I'm not giving you them, though. Not until you get me out of here. What? Look, no offense, you two, but you'll be more motivated to get me out of here if there's a treat in it for you. Think of it like teaching a pet to behave. You're such a jerk, Nikita. Yeah, besides, we're digging you out anyway. We need you to help us get that door open, remember? Fine, I'll let you have the next page if you two behave and get rid of most of this rubble. This is so demeaning. You like it, really, Smith. I know your type. Ugh, I don't like this. I just feel like this whole situation is unnatural. You heard what that diary page said, right? I can't shake the feeling that there must be something more going on here. And these runes, the spell. If this place really is cursed or whatever, they might be the only way we're getting out of here alive. She might have a point. It isn't that unbelievable, Nikita. You remember, you know. No. No. No, you don't. I'm not sitting here dying from lack of oxygen while you two read silly wall stories and silly bird spells. Get digging. But Nikita, don't you think maybe this is the kind of situation where silly wall stories are reality? No. Dig me out. Fine. I'll dig you out, jeez. Me and Trixie can take it in turns. I'll go first. That way I can just get it over with. And because I can just move all the small rocks around the edge. Sure thing. I'll take a look around the room. Okay. What's this? The Eyes in the Dark. The Copper Wars. What's this? Page 1. We already read that. Oh, we already read that. No, we didn't. Oh man, there's so many runes and rocks. Oh, have to read chapter 2 first. Let's read The Eyes in the Dark, chapter 1. Please don't make me read it. The Eyes in the Dark, chapter 1. Oh man, The Eyes in the Dark. By Penny Hazel Lovelace. Oh, 1. Oh man, okay. Cliche as it is, this story began with a scrawled letter, a letter that would be the startling gun of me and Wendy's demise. I sipped my morning coffee, staring at the damn letter, the bitterness clinging to my tongue, the only proof that life still existed in my shaken body. The letter had left me with a feeling as queer as its contents. Dearest Philomena, my love, it began. It is with a heavy, nay, broken heart that I write this to you now, for indeed I believe this may well be my final letter to you. Goodness only knows why you neglected to respond to my previous correspondence, but regardless, I fear it may now be too late. I can only presume you think I am mad and have moved on. If indeed it is that you no longer love me, then fine. Though know that my love for you has never wavered. W. Her final letter? Previous correspondence? What manner of cruel joke was this? I knew all too well of Wendy's odd sense of humor, and her odder still sense of romance, but this was all too much. I had not seen for some time. She had been staying in a cottage on North York Moor for a month now, as part of what she called a quaint experience. Indeed, the last I had heard from her was a soft "Goodbye, Philly," when her steam train, a ghastly invention created to shuttle post around by particularly lazy postal workers, had departed from King's Cross. I almost broke down in hysterics, so confounded and upset I was by that letter, but was saved from tears when my eyes found themselves resting on that second, far queerer letter. This seems like a fun read. I hope Wendy's okay. I like Wendy a lot. She's powerful. I hope I get to meet her in the next chapter. It's just a shame P.H. Lovelace was so anti-postal service worker. Really makes me feel bad for enjoying her stories. Postal workers work very hard. It's pretty weird. Excuse me, but can you two stop reading a children's book and get me out of here? Thanks. It's an adult book, actually, Nikita. It's a book for big girls. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you two stop reading porn and get me out of here? Thanks. We're on it, Nikita. Don't you worry. What is this one again? No. Dig. There we go. That's at least one less rock on the pile. Wow, well done. Now hurry up and get me out of here. Thanks for being grateful, Nikita. I'm starting to think she doesn't want to be rescued. Jeez. I can't look anything else? Oh, I don't know how to read this. It's really complicated. Maybe I should have a look at the translation guide? Can I look at more things? Part 2, punctuation and modifiers of meaning. I think I need a break for now. Okay. I guess I can have to continue. I don't like this place. Rot prison. Blah. Horrible. Yeah, this place is freaky. I mean, the runes and stuff, none of it seems positive. It's creepy. Ugh, can we focus on just, digging me out of here so I can help these two pathetic weaklings open the door? Look, we can't both dig. Too many cooks and all that, We'll have you out soon. I promise, Nikita. There's nothing to worry about. I hope. How long does it take to die from starvation? I start to feel hungry about 10 minutes after I last scoffed a high-sugar snack. So I'm guessing, like, a day? Are you serious, Trixie? You're not going to starve from not eating a snack for a whole day. You effing fool. Nikita, be nice. You'll be fine, Trixie. It takes weeks to starve. I think. We'll all be home in bed eating snacks by then. In my bed? What? Our own beds, I would imagine. Unless we have a sleepover. Oh. I made some sandwiches. I suppose we could share those. They won't last long, though. What about you two? Do you have enough rations? I probably have enough toffee millet bars, biscuits, and tea to last just over a week if I'm conservative, which of course I endeavor to always be. I packed enough junk food for like 2 days. That's great, you two. I told you things aren't so bleak. Yeah, so I ate my snacks already on the bus here. I think seriously, you're not having any of mine. Oh, Trixie. We can split mine. No, Tabby, let her perish. She brought this on herself. Then again, I don't want us to automatically pass just because Trixie starves. I don't accept participation trophies. Fine, you can have some of mine, but I get dibs on the nice stuff. Nikita managed to pass some biscuits through a gap in the debris. It was pretty impressive, considering how thick the rubble was. Naturally, Trixie immediately scoffed them down. Tabithia, did she just eat all of her rations? Yep, looks like it. What? A girl's got a crotch. That was supposed to last you until we escaped, Trixie, you bumbling idiot. Oh, sorry. Can I have some more? No, not until you start actually wasting away. You've proved you can't be trusted with the snacks. Well, can I have some of your tea at least? Those biscuits were kind of dry. Ugh. You know what? Fine, Trixie. If it stops you whining, have some tea. After a moment of silence, some lukewarm tea trickled out from under the rubble like a little stream. Oh, Nikita... It's all over the floor. Oh, believe me, it was intentional. You can lap it up if you want. Geez, Nikita, are you getting off on this? Nikita, Trixie, please stop being mean to each other. I can't handle this level of hostility right now. If we're going to be trapped together for a few days, let's try to get on. Hey, I mean, Nikita's trapped separately. I'm actually pretty tempted to drink that tea. Don't drink that, sweetie. It's tomb juice now. Oh, okay. Look, it's been a long day. We're all kind of tired, and 2/3 of us are grumpy. Maybe we should take a nap for the night, and then we can get back to digging tomorrow? You're seriously going to sleep instead of helping me? Hey, you're the one refusing to dig. F you, Smith. What's the plan then, Tabby? Bedtime? I mean, I don't know about you, Trix, but I'm not that sleepy. I guess we can just talk for a while. How does that sound, Nikita? Awful. I think I might die. Hey, so you mentioned having a sleepover earlier, Tabby. I mean, this is kind of like a sleepover. We could... I haven't been to a girly sleepover before. What do you do on one? Ooh, I know. Tell scary stories. That's what they do in films. Spooky stories are fun, especially at night. Yeah, I love spooky stories. They're basically all I read. I don't like spooky stories. They're made up. What's the point of a made-up story? It's art, Nikita. You probably wouldn't understand. Trixie, do you have any spooky story to tell? I know you love them. Oh, I mean, sure I do. I was thinking, though, maybe instead of a spooky story, we could play a game. I've been playing Fungeons and Dungeons with my gay friends. It's pretty fun. And I can remember, most of the rules. Oh, exciting! I love that game. We can use the dice app on my phone. What do you think, Nikita? Are you up for it? Isn't that the nerd game about swords? No. Yes. It's very fun. I think you'd enjoy it, Nikita. My character is Glimmer Spark the Rat Thief, but I guess I'll be the Fungeon mistress today. I'll play as my sheepling psyker, Aurora Mooneye. I think I already told you all about them before, Trixie. Sure, they sounded super cool. Nikita, what do you want your character's name to be? Nikita. Nikita, you're allowed to use your imagination, you know? In fact, it's encouraged. My character's name is Nikita. N-I-K-E-E-T-A. You know what? That's good enough. She's a deer. She's a scholar. I put all her skill points into, what are the intelligence skills? Intelligence, I suppose, and library use. Definitely not charisma in your case. I put all her skill points into those. She wears my clothes, but Middle Ages style. You're really stepping out of your comfort zone here, Nikita. Thank you. Let's start. On your journey through the wildlands of Angamar, you meet a sullen farmer. Hail, farmer! What hast thou so glum? She shakes her head sadly. A great evil haunts this here land, and there is naught that us common folk can do to end it. For a were-sheep prowls these fields, preying on our flock, our children, and our gems. That is sad. New S to hear. Thou. Strange. Ugh, this is ridiculous. How can you pretend to be a magic wizard or whatever? You can't just make up sentences. What does that even mean? Aw, Nikita, it's okay to feel awkward at first. You just need to get into it. Why does your character have a Scottish accent anyway? I didn't even know you could do those. What is Scottish? Scottish? It's my backwards yokel voice. I usually use it to make fun of you behind your back. Oh. Just follow my lead, Nikita. Good farmer, fear not, for me and my companion Nikita shall put an end to this foul creature. Yes. I will slay the... gremlin? I forgot what was happening. Were-sheep. Yes, that. Oh, thank you, strangers, but beware. The were-sheep is dangerous. Just last week, it devoured 2 other adventurers who had set out to exorcise it. I pray that you shall not be so unfortunate. Fear not, friend. We are no hapless adventurers. Oh, thank you, kind travelers. You had best watch out, nonetheless. Blood-frenzied beasts are not to be underestimated, and this beast is more blood-frenzied than most. No, it isn't, Trixie. It isn't real, you silly girl. Can my character just go to the library instead and write that essay we have due next week? Oh, I suppose? Could you say that in character? My character goes to the library to write that essay we have due next week. Could you roll for library use, please? Tabby, roll for library use for me. I rolled a pair of dice on my phone. Nikita got a pretty low result, but her library use skill was so high that it didn't really matter. You passed! Okay, so you successfully complete your essay. Well done, Nikita. I mean, Nikita. Thank you, Trixie. Oops. You know what, Tabby? Maybe we can play this another time. I don't really think this is working out. Sure, Trixie. I probably shouldn't be wasting my phone's battery anyway. Did you have fun, Nikita? Yes. Yay! So, what's next on the sleepover agenda? Rock fight. No. I don't take part in fights willy-nilly. My ear still hurts after the one I got into last year. Aw, poor Nikita. I always forgot about your ear. You should see the other girl. I had to assert my library dominance somehow. Violence isn't the answer, Nikita. Oh dear. Violence won't always get you what you want, Nikita. It has so far. Geez, I never thought I'd say this. Being trapped in a moldy tomb is kind of boring. Were you expecting a cafe, a gift shop, some free Class A drugs? Barrows aren't famous for their wide range of activities, Trixie. If there were some skeletons, we could play xylophone on their rib cages. Put all the teeth together in a bag and use them as maracas. Good thinking, Trix. Why are you too obsessed with touching skeletons? It's weird. I don't like it. Skeletons are best ignored. We could start a band. 3 lesbians in a barrow. I mean, I'm technically bi. I kind of like boys. I mean, in theory. I'm not even a lesbian. I'm an academic. I don't think those are mutually exclusive, Nikita. I'm an academic with lesbian characteristics. I'm not sure one lesbian, one bisexual, and one academic with lesbian characteristics in a barrow would fit on a shirt. I suppose 3 lesbians in a barrow does work better, huh? I don't want a shirt. I never even agreed to forming a band. You don't even play an instrument, Trixie. She plays you like a fiddle. Excuse me? Excuse me? Let's not form a band. Aw. I'd like to be in a band with you, Tabby. Or a club, or a gang. Anything, really. You're, like, fun to hang out with and stuff. Aw, thanks, Trixie. I like hanging out with you, too. It's a shame we didn't start spending time together until recently. I had worried you might be lonely last year. I didn't want to pressure you into socializing is all. I made some friends during summer. Like Nikita? No, not me. No, some grown-ups. Well, I mean, they have jobs, which basically makes them grown-ups. Not like us, trapped forever in a big girl school. Right. We should hang out more, though. You're super cool, and it's fun hanging out with you. Besides the whole trapped in a barrel part. That part sucks. Ugh, you know what? I'm putting my earbuds in and going to sleep. I'm not listening to Trixie try to flirt anymore. I'm not... Good night, Nikita. Shout if you need us for anything, okay? Whatever. I worry about that girl. It's like she forces herself to be prickly. You can say, I don't call people that, Trixie, and don't be so hard on her. She isn't so bad. She just struggles with other people. She holds herself to impossibly high standards, and if she doesn't have complete control of everything, she worries she'll never meet them. She doesn't even have total control over other people, so she gets nervous and feels the need to prove herself better than them. I wish we could get her to open up and feel more secure. Huh. Or she's just naturally horrible and gets off on having power. Ugh. I know you two had your breakup or whatever. Try not to hold that against her. Wait, we had a... Excuse me, but what, Tabithia? Me and Trixie have not had a breakup. There was never anything to break up. Yeah, there was never anything to break up. Nikita, didn't you go to sleep? I may have pretended to go to sleep so I could listen in and see if you two talked about me behind my back. As usual, my paranoia has been vindicated. It's just you two keep being real coy about summer. I kind of assumed maybe you two had a thing, which would be totally cute. Which would be totally okay. Cute, even. Well, we didn't. Stop asking about it. It's the past now. Me and Trixie, we are nothing to each other. Certainly she's nothing to me. Dang, Nikita, that probably would have really hurt if I didn't feel the same way about you. Girls, please. I want to go to sleep. Then go to sleep, Nikita. I shall. No spying this time? Fine, I shall put my earbuds in for real this time. Good night, Nikita. Good night, Tabithia. Trixie. We sat in silence for some time as Nikita settled to sleep. As much as I enjoyed their company, I was glad for some peace, her and Trixie. Oh, for peace. Her and Trixie were exhausting to spend time with. Nikita, are you asleep for real this time? I hope so. I want to make fun of her new student presidency leaflets. If she was awake, she would have yelled at you by now. That was a clever Trixie trick. Oh, I mean, that was genuine. Oh. Are they, the usual stuff? She refers to herself as a benevolent dictator, but not without wrath. Oh. 3 times. In the About Me section. I mean, that doesn't really surprise me. It's not that surprising I don't get on with her. She doesn't make it easy. You don't really try. Hey, I feel like I'm kind of justified to be rude to her because, she's kind of a jerk to me. And, she tried to kill me a few months back, so I feel I'm justified in being a little with her. She tried to what? I mean, metaphorically, with insults. I probably should have phrased that better. I'm just really tired. What can I say? I'm a rat. No, I meant she was just super mean to me a while back. More so than normal. A real jerk. Aw. Trixie, I've been looking at you a lot recently. Since we started hanging out, I mean. What? Why? Not in a creepy way. It's just... At first, I couldn't quite work out what was enamoring me so, but I just realized. Are those your... Huh? I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. Some kind of patches on your ear? Oh. Yeah, they are. Old Faithful and little tricks, I call them. I was just wondering because, well, usually people put them on their hips or their butt or waist or whatever. You do know that, right, Trixie? They're meant to go below your waist? Oh, what? I knew that. No, see, it's fine. My doctor says it's fine. He's a trained professional. He said I have to. I'm a rat. I have rat needs. Ears. I have rat ears. They say the ears are the hips of the rat. It's true. Yep. Oh, huh. Well, I didn't know that. You're an interesting rat, Trixie. You think? Sure. I love learning about my friends. Friends? Sure. We hang out a bunch, right? I suppose we do, which is cool. I kind of wanted to be friends with you all last year, but I was always scared to ask. I assumed you'd not want anything to do with me until you asked me to be your partner in archaeology class, which was nice. Why did you think I didn't want anything to do with you? We messaged each other loads, remember? Actually, that's a good question. You're clever, cool, caring, and pretty. You have all these great qualities. You're kind of inspirational. I even picked this shirt because it matched your fur dye. I'm just kind of a boring loser. And I smell kind of funny too, I think. You smell normal, Trixie. And I'm sure that's not true. I bet there's lots of interesting stuff about you. You just haven't spoken to me about your life much. Huh? I mean, maybe. It's kind of a long, gray story, though. Well, we're trapped in a barrow for goodness knows how long. So I say there's no time like the present. Huh. Okay, I'm actually gonna stop here. Hold on. Well, I suppose the first defining moment in my life was when I was hospitalized because I'd eaten 10 kilograms of sand. So yeah, it turns out I'm actually very horny for monsters. Oh, well, thanks for sharing. Can we pretend I didn't say that? Yes, let's. Are you okay, Trixie? You're shivering. Oh, I'm fine. It's just gotten kind of cold in here. It has, hasn't it? Brr. That's weird. It was pretty warm in here earlier. Maybe we should get... Okay, I'm gonna save right here. Because that's crazy. This is just like the last game, actually. Very similar. It's cute. I'll keep playing it. I'll finish it. It's probably not too long, so no big deal. I hope you had fun playing, because I definitely did. And please like and subscribe. It would mean so much to me. And I will see you later.